Hey, Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. I'm here with my longtime friend, Connie Cenac. Connie, how you doing today?
I'm good. I wish I was back on that ship.
You and I both. Okay, folks, just to let you in on some inside baseball here. Connie, myself, my son-in-law, and her husband, Dwight, just recently spent a little over a week on the amazing AmaMagna on the Danube. We went from Wilshafen all the way down to Budapest. And I wanted to ask Connie to kind of share from her heart, because Connie has sailed on another river cruise line that will remain nameless, and just kind of not only to compare, but also to share just the experience we had. So Connie, let's start off with the ship. When we stepped on board the ship in Wilshafen, the AmaMagna, what were your initial thoughts?
Oh my goodness, I was shocked because, it's twice the size, the width of a normal river cruise. So that in itself was amazing. The people, the staff, from the captain of the ship down, every one of them made a point and an effort to get to know every single passenger and knew us by name within 24 hours. It was incredible. I gotta say, it was very different from the first river cruise I did in Europe. And as much as a great time, I had a great time, but that was more because of the itinerary and the people I was with, my friends, my dear friends. So we had a great time, but I had no idea that it was anything like this ship, because in my opinion, the other one was like, no offense, but a Sheraton hotel. This one was more like Ritz-Carlton, and I certainly have stayed in both. So the thing I love about this ship, and not just the size, being double the size, and therefore it has a lot more to offer. It has 4 restaurants instead of 1. It has a captain's night. It's just wonderful. The food, oh my gosh. So on the other ship, it was decent food. I would not write home to brag about it. But on this ship, every meal was a gourmet meal. Every single lunch and dinner was a gourmet meal. Breakfast was fabulous too. So the food, gourmet. I felt like I was going to gain 10 pounds in 7 days. I didn't, thank God, but it was close. So the other thing was the sip and sail. Like on the other ship, they did a sip and sail, and of course they offered wine and beer. And as I recall, there was only 1 sip and sail. I don't remember it being more than 1. Maybe there was, but on this one, every single day was a sip and sail, and you could. They had a menu for other kind of drinks like margaritas and things like that. And I'm not a big drinker, so I was drinking my water. This isn't a big thing to me, but I think it's big to a lot of people. The other thing was that on this other ship, they had 1 excursion per day. And on one day, they didn't even have a free excursion. We had to pay for an excursion. Whereas on the AmaMagna, we had several days where we went to 2 different locations. And we literally went on 2 different excursions paid for by the ship. And then on one day we did 2 excursions, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and that night we went to a wine tasting at a wine cellar, and it was awesome. So I gotta tell you, the entertainment, the other ship had a little lounge, and they had a little a little singer and a guitar player. This one had a piano player, but this guy was like a Mozart type person. And the singer was off the chart, incredible personality wise, and they really entertained. And so where on the first ship, we really didn't get to meet anybody else that wasn't in our particular group. On this ship, it was just so friendly. The atmosphere was different. The people were different. And we got to know so many wonderful people on this ship. We had a lot of fun and made some friends.
The one thing I did want to mention, and Connie and I had both talked about Nicoletta, the cruise manager.
Gosh.
And, if you go on an ocean cruise, you have the cruise director, and they may be present or not present. They could make the cruise or not. But Nicoletta, the cruise manager, she was present. She helped us. She was just like part of the family, like from day one. And Connie and I had talked quite a bit about her and just how great she was. So when we talk about the staff, and we talk about Gio, who's the head maitre d', and when Dwight had a special request for lamb, boom, that special request was done.
Yeah.
The rooms were just amazing. They have these doors.
Let me talk about the rooms. Okay, the rooms. I don't travel light. No, I don't. I bring everything I want and things I don't need. But I had room to put every single thing in a drawer or a closet. And then, of course, all the luggage goes under the bed. It was amazing. I've been on many, many, many trips where you can't, there's no place to put your stuff. And there was no problem with that. This place was amazing. The other thing is I was led to believe that you'd had to bring your own little pluggy things. Get this one. The ship, actually the rooms have the right pluggy things for America's stuff. But not only that, if you needed one, the ship had it. So you could go get it at the front desk. The other thing is they did our own laundry. They did our laundry. They ironed my husband's shirts. I don't iron them. I do not iron anymore. This man got ironed shirts from them. Mm-hmm. It was fabulous. I mean, I tell you what, there's not enough I can say about AmaMagna or AmaWaterways, and I don't plan on traveling I'm not planning on doing any other river cruises on any other area.
Well, both Connie and I and Dwight and my son-in-law were just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
The service, the rooms, and what I want to say about the room was they have these 2 doors that partition off the bedroom to the bathroom. So if the wife is in there getting ready, she can close the doors, have some privacy, and so forth. The balconies, the rooms we had, the balconies were spacious. The TV, the cinema. I know Connie and Dwight love the cinema room. You've never seen a cinema on a river cruise, but this was huge. You could watch, free movies. You could watch local TV like Fox or CNN, whatever. And so that was really cool. But I will say, in conclusion, Connie and Dwight and Brian, we've all had a great time on the AmaMagna. Thank you so much to all the leadership at AmaWaterways.
Thank you guys. It was wonderful.
We had an amazing time, and we are telling everyone, folks.
I'm telling everybody.
Folks in my audience, if you want to learn more about AmaWaterways, email me, slara1961@gmail.com. I can put you in touch with Connie. We can both share our experience. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out thecruisegenius.com. You'll see everything about it. And again, thank you so much, Connie. Deeply appreciate it. Appreciate your friendship. And this is Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. Like and subscribe.
Bye.